Hey guys, it's Allison here, coming to you with day number 4 of LOAD219, and I'm still working in my 2017 Christmas journal, December daily, whatever you want to call it. So these are the photos that I had already pulled aside. Most of them have to do with the trip that they sort of has become a bit of a tradition, although we didn't do it this year, which made me kind of sad. But our elementary school choir always gets invited out to the airport to sing to the passengers and whatnot. It's a lot of fun, and I like to go. So I've got these 3 photos. I had one that was printed off at 6x8, and then 2 4x6 ones, and then I also have a selfie and a photo of what our elf was getting up to, basically getting in the way of us putting together our puzzle. Because I have so many photos, I'm going to do like a spread and a half kind of a thing. So here's my journal. This was the one that I did yesterday. So on the back side, I can put in the 4x6 selfie, the photo of our elf, and then a 3x4 journaling card. And then the large photo can go here, and then on the back, I'll put the 2 4x6 photos. So that's what I mean by spread in half. So I already pulled some things. I wanted to have just a little bit of a frame around the 6x8 photograph, because again, like I learned last week or the week before, the 6x8 pockets are just a little bit bigger than 6x8. So I've made this, I think it's like 6 1/8 by 8 1/4 or something, just so I can have that little bit of a frame around the large photo. I've got my number. I had a few of these little square embellishments in. This one was already tucked in with my photos, and then I sort of pulled some of these other ones I might add. I pulled a 4x6 journaling card because it's got holiday favorite music on it, and this has been, or was until this year when they didn't do it anymore, one of my favorite sort of holiday things to look forward to, going out to the airport to listen to the children's choir. Okay, so I'm going to get started, and I think I was going to have it this way because I have been tending to have the picture of the elf on the left and then a journaling card or some other thing on the right. So I wanted to flip it around, but then I realized that I kind of want this as close to this photo of them singing as possible so that the relationship is obvious. So I'm going to keep it that way, and I'm going to figure out what to add to these, because that's sort of a random photo. I think I maybe had just done my hair or something. I don't even know. I've got a pink label, and I've got my sheet. I can cut out some of these red labels. Because of the big jade statue, this is a huge chunk of jade that has been carved. Because of that, it might be kind of fun to add some of the green labels in there, although red is quite prominent with all their hats and everything. Don't think I will use the blue. The prompt today was about safe spaces, like the storm cellar from Wizard of Oz, and I think she said, where do we like to hang out? So I guess I'm kind of following that, because I do like to hang out at the airport and listen to the girls or the children sing, and honestly, I like hanging out at airports. I really do. I pulled this out as well because typically when I go to the airport, I get, because you can see the Starbucks there, I get a latte. So I thought I could punch out one of these as kind of my symbolic, this is where I get my latte. And maybe one of these labels as well. Yeah. These labels are not cut very well, so just gonna trim that up a bit. Where to put this? I want something else there, maybe some washi. What do I have? Or maybe a glittery circle. Yes. I need my circle punch. Let's see what shape, what size. Is it going to be big enough? Yeah. Okay. And maybe I will use paper clip this time. I haven't used a paper clip in a while. Well, it might be kind of nice to do it on the number. I'm full of indecision today. I don't know what's wrong with me. I had to work, so maybe that has just done my head in. I don't want to cover up too much of that photo is the thing. Maybe. Because I am kind of Mary in that picture, aren't I? Maybe this might be a little controversial. I'm just going to cut out the Be Merry and leave all that pretty greenery and whatnot. So today, well, last night, we actually had snow. Now I live on sort of this in the southwest corner of British Columbia, Canada. We don't get a lot of snow, like we really don't. So for us to get snow at all is a fairly major thing. And we don't, you know, I personally am quite glad we don't get snow because I grew up with snow, as I've mentioned, and I'm quite happy to not have to deal with snow anymore. My kids were over the moon excited that we had got this like tiny skiff of snow. I mean, it wasn't even enough that you could really measure it. But along with the snow, it was bitterly cold. And yes, I realize when I say bitterly cold, it's like nothing that most people experience that have, you know, cold weather, because we're far too mild. But for us, it was cold. So it feels really appropriate that I am continuing to scrapbook about Christmas. Because it was just cold and snowy and feeling a little bit Christmassy out there, even though it is the beginning of February. I need to move something so I have space to write. Move that up a bit. I have, of course, not planned that very well, and that is hanging off the edge, which won't work very well. So let's move that in. Trim off the circle, which I meant to hang off the edge. All right. One bit of embellishment done. This is what happens when I do pocket pages. I don't know, I overthink things and I make things harder than they need to be. got that one silver circle there. Might be kind of fun to have another one up here. The only problem is I don't have anything for the back, but I think I have some silver enamel dots that I can add. So I will look for those in just a minute. Oh, I guess I should stick this down to the actual paper. All right. I'm not worried about covering up anything in this corner because it's kind of an ugly corner, but I think actually want that up there nice and square. Oh, I just realized I don't think I can use the paper clip because then I'm going to have the photo. Okay, I'll put it there for now, but I don't think it's going to stay there because those photos need to go on the back. All right, I need space for journaling. Got some space there. What other embellishments can I add? Special moments. Okay, I'm going to take that off for now. Okay. Let's get my journaling in. Okay, let's see what else I can add. It's a little space there. I haven't used any of these stamps in a while. Might be kind of fun to use one of these. One says special. I'm going to bring in some green. Like that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to try and remember to put some stamping maybe on the back with these guys. All right, let's get something dimensional, and I've got to put my number on the back side as well. Yes, I have somewhere these guys, some big red letters, and I'm wondering if I have the ones that I need. Of course not. I need a Y. I have V and R, but I don't have Y. And can I make a Y out of the X? Yes, I think I can. These are kind of fun letters, but because you only get basically one of each, you really can't spell very much. Okay. I'm going to use a candy cane because typically these guys get candy canes after they sing. So I'm going to use a candy cane there. I'm going to use one on my photo over there, as if I had a candy cane hot chocolate. And then I've still got some more that I can put on the other side. And what else do we need? It'd be fun to bring in more green, right? This is another of those packs that I'm not sure was in with my Journal Your Christmas kit, or if these came from my stash. It's been a long time since I unboxed my Journal Your Christmas kit that I really don't remember. So I apologize. Okay, little bits of green there. Okay. That's all I'm going to do over here. I think the photos of our elf are kind of self-explanatory. Sometimes I will add something funny to them, but I'm honestly feel like they don't need a lot of explanation. So now I need to stick these photos down to the back. Roughly placing, because I know that there's going to be a bit of a border, but I'm not quite sure how much of one. Should be about the same as the opposite side, because these are 4x6. Now, it might not be obvious, but this is a junior choir, of which my daughter, this is her first year singing with the junior choir, and then this is the senior choir. And this turns out to have been my elder daughter's last year singing with the senior choir, because she decided that she needed that block of time this year to study. So I was sad that she was not going to be singing with them, but I had to respect her decision that she needed some extra study time. And I felt that that was quite a mature decision on her part. She really did enjoy the choir. Thinking that maybe I should. No, I don't want to cover up the teacher there. But I'm okay covering up random shoes. I think I'm gonna cut this one down. It's got some weird straight edges to it. One of the other prompt today for LOAD was to use lots of paper layers, and that's not really something that I can do in this book comfortably. Some people do it really well. I don't, but I think adding a few little pieces of paper there kind of counts. Down here as well. need a label up there, I think. Or maybe up here. Sort of balance it. Let's do a green one. Let's bring that green back. A pretty big star. Oh, shoot. That didn't work. I think that works. And do I need any of these? Nope. I don't think so. I will save those. Let's add some more of these though. So I can repeat from the other side. All right, so what else do we have? I think we will leave off that paper clip. I think that's going to be too bulky. Oh yes, I was going to bring in one of these, wasn't I? Let's switch. Do some switcheroos. Sticking to me. Come on. I think that is it for today. I'm just going through my little embellishments here. Oh, I did have some silver enamel dots I said I might bring through, right? Yeah, I know I've got the gold there. So is the silver going to be funny? Yeah, you know what? I think it is. So we'll leave that off. Okay. I'm going to call that one done. Another day. Another load layout. So this is my spread. And then the back side. Okay guys, thanks for joining me. I will see you again maybe tomorrow. Bye.